This happened to me 3 years ago, and I still think about it almost every night. I was 22, fresh out of college with a useless degree and no job prospects. So I did what a lot of people in my situation do. I took the first job I could find. A 24-hour gas station on Route 40. The night shift, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. The pay was terrible, but it was easy money. Most nights I'd see maybe 10 customers total. I'd spend my time scrolling through my phone, watching Netflix on my laptop, whatever. The owner, Mike, was this old guy who barely checked in. As long as the register balanced and nothing got stolen, he didn't care what I did. The gas station itself was pretty isolated. It sat about a quarter-mile off the highway, surrounded by woods on 3 sides. The nearest building was another gas station about 5 miles down the road. During the day, it was fine. But at night, the place had this atmosphere. The fluorescent lights inside buzzed constantly. Moths and beetles would swarm the lights outside, casting these jittery shadows across the parking lot. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Everything was normal for the first 2 weeks. Quiet. Boring, even. Then I started noticing the car. It was an old sedan. Dark blue, maybe black, hard to tell under the parking lot lights. Dented hood, tinted windows. It would pull into the lot around 2 a.m., park at the far end near the air pump, and just sit there. Engine off, lights off. The first time I saw it, I figured someone was just taking a rest. People did that sometimes on long drives. But after 20 minutes, nobody had gotten out. Nobody came inside. I watched it through the window for a while, then went back to my phone. An hour later, when I looked up again, the car was gone. The next night, same thing. 2 a.m., the car pulled in, parked in the exact same spot, and sat there for about an hour. Then it left. Third night, same thing. By the fourth night, I was starting to feel uneasy about it. I tried to see inside the car through the window, but the tinted glass made it impossible. I could just barely make out a silhouette in the driver's seat. Just sitting there, not moving. I told myself I was being paranoid. Maybe it was someone who worked a weird shift and this was just their break spot. Maybe they were on the phone with someone. Maybe they just liked sitting in dark parking lots at 2 a.m. But then came the fifth night. That night, I was behind a counter organizing cigarettes when I heard the bell above the door chime. I turned around, and there was a man standing just inside the entrance. He was tall, maybe 6'3", and thin. Too thin. He wore a dark jacket with the hood up, and his hands were shoved deep in his pockets, but it was his face that made my stomach drop. He was smiling. This wide, unnatural smile that showed too many teeth. And he was staring directly at me. Not looking around the store, not moving toward the shelves, just staring. "Can I help you?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. He didn't respond, just kept smiling, kept staring. "Sir?" I said, louder this time. Finally, after what felt like forever, he spoke. "You're here every night." It wasn't a question. His voice was soft, almost whispered, but it carried across the empty store. "Yeah," I said carefully. "I work the night shift." He tilted his head slightly like a dog hearing a strange sound. "You're always alone." My heart was pounding now. I glanced at the phone behind the counter, calculating how quickly I could grab it and dial 911. "Is there something I can help you with?" I asked again, my hand moving slowly toward the phone. His smile widened. "No," he said. "I just wanted to see you up close." Then he turned and walked out. I immediately locked the door behind him and grabbed my phone. Through the window, I watched him walk across the parking lot toward the dark blue sedan. He got in, and the car just sat there. Engine off, Lights off. For 2 hours, that car didn't move. I stayed behind the counter, door locked, phone in hand, ready to call the cops if he tried to come back inside. I didn't help any customers. I didn't do anything except watch that car. At 4 a.m., Kit finally left. I called Mike the next morning and told him I was quitting. I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about anything, except never going back to that gas station again. But Mike convinced me to stay. He offered me a raise. He said he'd install better locks and a panic button behind the counter. He said what happened was just some weirdo trying to freak me out, and that if I quit, I'd be letting him win. Against my better judgment, I agreed to work 1 more week. That night, my 6th night back, the car showed up again at 2 a.m. But this time, it parked right in front of the entrance. I watched through the window, my hand already on my phone. The driver's side door opened and the man stepped out. Same dark jacket, same hood, but this time I could see his face clearly under the lights. He wasn't smiling anymore. He walked up to the door and pressed his face against the glass, his breath fogging it up. Then he raised one hand and knocked. 3 slow, deliberate knocks. I didn't move. Didn't breathe. He knocked again, harder this time. "I know you're in there," he called out, his voice muffled through the glass. I pulled out my phone and dialed 911. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped it. The operator answered, "911, what's your emergency?" "There's someone trying to break into the gas station where I work. Route 40, about a 1/4 mile off the highway. Please send someone." "Units are on the way. Stay on the line with me." "Are you in a safe location?" "I'm inside. The door is locked, but he's right outside." The man knocked again, louder now. Then he started pulling on the door handle, rattling it violently. "Sir, stay where you are. Do not open the door. Police are 3 minutes away." 3 minutes felt like 3 hours. The man stopped pulling on the door. He stepped back, and for a moment I thought maybe he was leaving. But then he walked around to the side of the building, out of sight. "He's moving," I told the operator. "I can't see him anymore." Then I heard it. The back door. The emergency exit that led to the storage room. Someone was trying to open it. I don't remember making the decision to run. I just did. I dropped the phone, grabbed my keys, unlocked the front door, and sprinted to my car. I didn't look back, didn't check to see if he was chasing me. I just got in, locked the doors, and drove. I drove for 20 minutes straight before I finally pulled over at a rest stop and called the police back. They told me they'd arrived at the gas station, but the man and his car were gone. They'd found the back door forced open, but nothing was stolen. They filed a report, but they never found him. No cameras, no witnesses, no license plate. I never went back to that job. Mike tried calling me a few times, but I never answered. To this day, I don't know what that man wanted. Maybe he was just messing with me. Maybe he was planning something worse. All I know is that I still have trouble sleeping at night, and every time I pass a gas station after dark, I make sure to check the parking lot for that dark blue sedan. If you work a night shift anywhere isolated, stay alert, lock your doors, trust your instincts, and if someone tells you they just want to see you up close, don't give them the chance. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a like and subscribe for more scary stories. And if you have your own scary story you'd like to share, leave it in the comments below. I read every single one. Stay safe out there.